So I'm going to start off with a base, so I make sure the eyeshadow stick, because I'm using a loose eyeshadow, so it can be a little bit difficult for it to stick and not go all over the face. So I'm using Painterly by MAC, and this is just a creamy colour eyeshadow base. Just with my ring finger, I'm just applying that to the lid a little bit higher up. So now I've got these pigment stacks, and this is from the pigments that came out Christmas time, and they got loads of shimmery colours, and I'm going to be using the pink because I'm going to do a Valentine's look, which obviously you need a bit of pink in there, and this colour is called Rose Light Crushed Metal Pigments from MAC. So you can use whatever, if you don't have this, whatever pink you've got, but this is very shimmery pink, which I thought was quite pretty. So I'm going to be using a flat synthetic brush, and I'm just going to be dipping my brush into the pigment and pressing it slightly on the side so it picks up, and then using the lid that they have just to press that into my brush so it sticks, otherwise it'll just fall straight over your lashes if you try and sort of put it straight on, just pushing it into the pigment. So now I'm just going to apply that all over the lids, so using pressing movements in order for it to stick all over the lid. So grabbing my Naked One palette, I'm going to go in and use this colour here, which is called Naked, with a very fluffy brush. So I'm using a Lauren Luke brush. Use whatever matte light brown colour that you have, and this is just going to be a transition colour. So this is going into the crease a little bit higher up. This is going to help that pink not look too red in the eye, as if you've been punched or you've been rubbing them all day and tired, so this is going to really help. This colour here, which is called Toasted, and this is a pinky brown colour. It's a lot more brown on the lids than it is in the palette. It looks really pink in the palette, and just concentrating that on the outer edge, so probably a third way in. So tapping that on first of all, and then blending back and forth. So now flipping it over to where there's no eyeshadow at all, I'm just going to use that edge just to blend the two colours together so they look quite seamless. So tapping back and forth until it looks quite smooth. So now I'm going to go into with a little bit of Hustle from the Naked palette as well, just literally dabbing the edge into that colour just a tiny bit, and just applying that to the uttermost outer edge of where we've just placed that colour. So now with another soft blending brush, I'm going to go into Buck, which is a matte brown, which is a warm matte brown, and just apply that into the crease. So now for the little bit of a crazy part, I'm going to go into this pink here, which is actually a blusher, but I thought why not. It's Valentine's Day, so it's called, I think it's by Yabby. I'll just pull it out so you can see. Yeah, it's a Yabby BL005. With the blending brush that I used earlier for the Naked colour, I'm just going to apply that right on the outer edges here, just above where we put that crease colour. Just really lightly. I'm not putting hardly any pressure on. I'm just letting that colour sort of sit on top. To tie in this look, I'm going to add black eyeshadow along the lash line, and since I've already used the Naked palette, I'm going to go in with this black eyeshadow here called Creep, which has got a bit of shimmer in it, but when it's on the lash line and used really small, you can't see that sparkle at all. So I'm going to apply that to my lash line really lightly. It's not going to be like a thick line, it's just going to be really thin. going in the outer corner and using Toasted again, just to help blend away that black and sort of smoke it out on the outer edge. So just applying that in the corner again and slightly over that black on the edge, so it looks a bit more smoky and smooth. So now I'm using my eyelash curlers, because if you're going on a Valentine's date, you want your lashes to look really sexy and curly. So using these to make my lashes curly, which they don't naturally curl. So I'm going to use Maybelline The False Seeds Volume Express in Black Drama. And this is relatively new to me. I'm still trying to play with it to see if it'll work, because there are people raving about it and I'm not 100% sure yet. But it does give you quite thick lashes. So I'm going to wipe off the excess because it is quite new. Like, I don't want that much product on because I've only got small lashes. So now it says to use it where that curve is, sort of that's where you want to put it in. But I find it collects a lot of the product there, so it doesn't work for me. So I like using the bristle sides that have less product on it. What's really funny about this, I don't know if you can see, but there's loads of little random hairs coming off it. So bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. Oh well, let's go. So looking down into a mirror, tilting my head slightly back. And wiggling at the root and flicking out. My dog can hear me talking downstairs and she's going, because she thinks I'm trying to talk to her and wind her up, because she's not allowed upstairs and she doesn't like upstairs, so she doesn't do stairs at all. So bless her, she's freaking out. So now underneath the bottom lash line, I'm going to use Buck, which we used earlier, which is that matte brown, just to go underneath, just to give a little bit of shadow by the lash line. And I'm going in with my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, which is dirty and tiny. How cute is that? This helps not smudging at all, so and it also helps elongate the eyes. So again, looking down, looking up at the same time. That doesn't make sense. Tilt my head down by keeping my eyes up and just applying it to the bottom lash line. So I'm going to do my eyebrows and I'll come straight back. But if you want a tutorial on how I do my eyebrows, I'm not the most expert in it. Just put a comment below and if anybody's interested, then I'll put it below. But I'll be back in 2. So now for a bit of bronzing. So I'm going to grab a fluffy brush and I'm going in with Hoola, which is really great for pale skins. So it's a matte bronzer and I'm just going to apply that to the temples and to the top of the forehead, ensuring that I make lovely big circles and blend it in, and apply just underneath the cheeks. So what Valentine's Day look isn't acceptable without a pink blush. Right, this is Pink Swoon by MAC, and this is very, very bright, as you can see. Using the same blush brush, just applying that on, and just applying that to the apples of the cheek. And for pink lips, so we're going all pink, I'm going to be using this colour by MAC, and this is Viva Glam Gaga, and it is a bright, bright. So you could leave it there, but this is too much of a bluey pink for me. I need a bit of warmth into it to suit my skin tone, because it just looks that little bit odd on my lips. So I'm going in with a corally colour, just applying a little bit to my finger and mixing it in. So if you like a matte lip or a matte-ish lip, you can leave it like that, but I am going to add a bit of a gloss just to make those lips nice and pouty and sexy. And I'm using a Lauren lip gloss in my glossy lips, which, I just shoved up my nose, which smells amazing. Just applying a little bit to the back of my hand, again using my finger just to apply that to the lips. If you're going on a first date or anything and you think you're going to kiss that person and you don't want to get lipstick all over them sticky, you can always just put lip balm on, or use Revlon lip butters, which are not sticky, but they have a little bit of sheen to it, but after you've gone like had food, or if you've gone to cinema or something like that, it's gonna slightly wear off, so then at the end of the night you can give them a lovely kiss. So this is my Valentine's pink look, so I hope you like it, and if you give it a go, please leave a comment below. So thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!